everybody, it's MissyMacQuarrie with morethanjustovocalcoach.com. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, please hit like, and if there are any videos you'd like me to react to, please leave it in the comments section below. I am a vocal instructor. You can find me at that website listed in the beginning and in the description. I have subscription video content for you to work on for just $20 a month, as well as free videos in addition to what I do occasionally post to YouTube. But it's mostly these reactions and the suggestions I get in the comments. This is one of them. Amy Winehouse, Back to Black, has been requested. I am a big fan of Amy Winehouse. You can find it. Put the picture of you being her for Halloween. Amy Winehouse had an amazing contralto voice, so I know what's coming. So let's check this video out together.
He left no time to regret, kept his dick wet with his same old safe bet. Woo. Me and my head high, woo, and my tears dry, get on without my guy. Yo, you went back to what you know, so far removed from all that we went through. And I tread a troubled track. My odds are stacked. I go back to black. We only said goodbye with the words, I died 100 times. You go back to her, and I go back to her. I go back to us. I love you much. It's not enough. You love blow, and I love puff. And life is like a pipe, and I'm a tiny penny rolling up the walls inside. We only said goodbye with words, I died 100 times. You go back to her, and I go back to black. 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 Black, black. I go back to, I go back to. We only said goodbye with the words, I died 100 times. You go back to her, and I go back to her. We only said goodbye with words, I died 100 times. You go back to her, and I go back to black.
Woo! That little ending. Oh my goodness.
Thank you. Back to her. We only said goodbye with words, I died 100 times.
be revisiting some of this. I did something I never do, which is I almost completely kept my mouth shut about it. You know, Amy has one of those most incredibly iconic sounds. I mean, she really has a true contralto voice, and I can kind of get into a little bit of that. I've mentioned it in some of my videos. What defines a person's voice, what makes their voice so special or unique is essentially the anatomy, the physiology, the mechanics of how it is utilized. She uses so much internal space. I'll go back through, I'll find some clips in a minute here. Such a shame, right, that she was gone so soon. It's been, what, about 10 years? Something like that. Sad, you know, all that amazing talent. You can kind of hear her voice is, I wouldn't say that like she's in bad shape or anything. It sounds to me like some of this vocal fry is happening due to more like tiredness than anything else. I don't think we're hearing anything like nodes or anything like that. That rich, beautiful, oak, strong sound is so iconic, right? And the soul, she really, really has amazing phrasing. One of the things I'm paying attention to is the rhythm. This particular version, it's different. It's an acoustic guitar and a voice, which quite honestly, it doesn't get any better than that for me. If you can hold a strong melody, a voice and a guitar, sometimes that is just all you need. And really, when you have a voice like hers, it really enables your listener to even more so appreciate that richness in her voice. But it's not just that, it's her phrasing. And what is phrasing? So like, let me see if I can go back and find a clip for you guys and point out why I think that this is so special. So let's check it out.
He left no time to
just offbeat, like in the most tasty way possible. He left no time. Just a little flip in there, not overdone, just very nuanced, and there's so much of that. Did I just projectile spit all over my poor baby blue? Oh boy, I mean, spitting everywhere. Is it getting on camera? Beautiful, just right out of the gate. Let me see if there's more in that department.
kept his dick wet.
Okay, look at that timing. Wow, I mean, I won't copy it because words, but you know what I mean? That is, ooh, really tasty rhythm there. It's just those special characteristics. You know, when people will cover this song, it's easy to lose that. She really was a master of phrasing and personality. Like, look at that. That is just, it may not seem special to you. I don't know. To me, I just think it's really, really cool. And then where does she go rhythmically after that?
His same old safe bed.
Woo, just that phrasing.
Me and my head high.
That was gorgeous, dude. Really?
Me and my head high. And my
beautiful phrasing. And a part of the phrasing that's really cool right here is the volume. And not everything is sitting at a same level. There's just a lot of nuance in it. Take a listen.
Me and my head high.
Woo!
And my tears dry. Get off.
Say it dry. Once again, beautiful phrasing. Me and my head high. Just having these longer notes and then cutting that one short and just kind of dumping it dry. It's nuances like this. A lot of singers would just sing right through. Then that leads to what some listeners would think of as over singing. She just, ooh, that nice contrast. She's constantly using different phrasing contrasts. It's just amazing. It's innate. She just has that. That is something that is not really learned. It's just when you feel music like she does, it just pours out of you.
without my guy.
She is opening up her throat, dropping the larynx for that sound.
You went back to what you know.
That's it. She's so great. Perfect example. Those like dropping off, really open, and then followed by just really smooth and staying purely on the tone instead of dropping off. Beautiful contrast. She just does so much of it. Listen.
You went back to what you know.
Just stays on it.
So far removed from all that we went through.
Just letting the sound hang and reverberate. Her voice to me sounds tired. Obviously, if you are a fan of Amy Winehouse prior to this, which most people watching a reaction video to Amy are probably fans, you know that she was a partier, and lifestyle can really catch up to us in our voices. And a lot of times it's not even necessarily how we sing on stage as much as it is what we do in between performances. And so if you are physically tired, your voice is not removed from that, because your voice, your vocal cords are muscles, okay? So, I hear a little bit of tiredness in there, but all of the emotion, just gorgeous.
And I tread a trouble track.
There it is again. Carries straight through, and then cuts it short. Look.
And I tread a trouble track.
Nice contrast.
My odds are stacked. I go back to black. We only said goodbye with words.
Oh.
I died 100 times.
Right there. I died 100 times. When you hear the edge in there, that can be, a sign that the voice is tired, or it can just be technique. If you've watched any of my videos before, I talk a lot about this with various singers. Haley Reinhart knows how to use a certain type of distortion in her sound correctly, and a lot of singers do. I think Amy sounds a little bit tired here. Fans in the comments would love to hear what you know about the context of this performance with this guitar player and this stage of her career as far as her health goes. I would have to say I only hear it that she sounds a little bit tired because I have heard her sing through some of this stuff a little more cleanly. Let's look at some of the depth in her resonator. So she's really good about just opening up the vocal tract and using the space that's in there.
You go back to her, and I go back to her. I go back to us. I love you much. It's not enough.
Hold on.
It's not enough.
Right there. That was just beautiful.
You love blow, and I love puff, and life.
That's funny the way she phrased that. Something you want to be careful of as a singer is not holding that breath and then dumping it down. When we hold our breath back, that's just something to look out for as a singer. You want your breath of air from when you inhale to singing out to be a constant flow, because when we withhold our air in anticipation of what's coming next, we can shock the folds. Because what happens with the timing is that they will smush together, waiting for that air. The ideal situation, I've probably mentioned this in videos prior, but you want your air to hit the second that your folds come together. And so it seems like when she was trying to figure out in this particular moment her phrasing, that she held her breath in briefly. But look at the delivery though at the end. Held breath.
And life.
could top that? Man, she is so good. God. Are we gonna listen to the whole video again? Maybe.
We only said goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her and I go back to black.
Ooh, those low notes.
Black.
Oh.
Black.
Oh yeah.
Black.
Beautiful.
Black. Black.
Again, with contrast, at this point in the song, she has just delivered some more full dynamics, and then she just dials it right back down, and it's just that little bit of vocal fry, kind of like light, laid back, lazy. Is a compliment, by the way. I don't know if you are aware, but as with vocal instruction, it's just like this little trickle of air. It's really creepy sounding. You don't hurt yourself by doing that. When you hurt yourself, it's when we're kind of clenching and compressing down in the throat as we do it. She's not doing that. She's fine. Just a beautiful nuance added, and once again, a wonderful contrast to, you know, where she was belting it out a little bit before that. This is a nice contrast. She is the best. My God.
Black. I go back to. I go back to. We only said goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her, and I go back to. We only said goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her, and I go back to black.
Jeez.
Thank you.
She was so special. So special. Thank you guys. Sorry, I didn't mean to watch the whole video again. But I really wanted to enjoy it on that first run through. She's the queen of phrasing. I think you figured it out. That's how I feel. That is my ultimate reaction to her, is wow, just being blown away by her phrasing and her choices in rhythm and volume and sound placement. Not all forward, a lot of it, but just little nuances of distortion in her sound. Probably a lot of it being from a certain amount of tiredness in her voice, but you can tell she has total ease with her melisma. And when I pointed out that she held her breath back in that particular spot, that can inhibit your vocal runs. As you do a run, if you kind of anticipate, I really kind of popped and hit with a glottal shock on that one, anticipating, and you want things to go smooth. Ooh. All of that really is about being in that flow, and she really has a lovely vibrato and a nice flow in general. So that was just kind of like one little moment, I think, where she was actually thinking about her phrasing, whereas most of the time I just feel like it just rolls out of her effortlessly. I really appreciate all of y'all liking and subscribing. If you want to learn more about my vocal technique, I have free videos on my website, www.morethanjustavocalcoach.com. I also have, for $20 a month, I have a whole bunch of my technique videos. I get into some of the distortion sounds that I was just talking about, as well as so many other techniques. I absolutely loved Amy Winehouse. It's that passion that she puts into the music, right? That is so incredible, and what a shame that she's no longer with us. Thank you all again for coming to my channel. Please like, please subscribe. Please visit my website if you'd like to take a vocal lesson with me. You can sign up right there. I do online lessons every day. I will see y'all in the next video.